it's Matthew, and it's now the 24th of the 11th, 2017, early morning, and I just felt it was very important to show many photographs and videos that's been brought in from many fantastic people that's all over different parts of the world, showing the skies have changed and showing the surroundings. So please again, like I've said before, enjoy this video, and please again also take care. Right, we've got some images from across the world. Now let's take a look at these. Now these are coming from Los Angeles in California, from Gilly Manili. She states as well that the haze, the spraying, started early hours of the morning, and then she saw this white object in the sky. She's a full believer as well that there is something strange going on with the sun. It's changed its colour. So let's take a look at these images from Los Angeles. Now I've said this many times before, haven't I, that I respect every single photograph that comes through from many subscribers. Now I've got hundreds and hundreds still coming through now. I'm off for a good weekend, so I'm going to spend most of my time for you guys to push many photos on the screen to show you the changes. I've still got images from last week that I need to produce and show as well, because they are on different files and I've opened them up and now they are in line to be viewed. Now looking at this photograph as well from this area in California, this kind friend is stating that the sun is dimming. There is a dimming going on in the skies. Look again at the dark area above. Many people are seeing this dark shadow above. So again, thank you for this photograph. Another member of our community, Russell Leach from California, sent these images in as well. He's stating that these formations are still in the skies, and also what is going on again is they're spreading these chemicals across our skies, and it's so obvious now that this is an agenda. It's still carrying on. Let me move on to another one of Russell's images. Okay, this is the next photograph that Russell sent in. Now he's at work at the moment and he does take a lot of images, and he said as well that he will send many more in and videos. Now that is so good, because we've got many other subscribers that are stating the same. They send emails in and then they say that they are working on producing a lot of videos and photos so we can see in further dates. So what Russ has done here on this photograph, he's looking towards the area of the sundown. Okay, now on the next image he turns the camera around. Let me show you this. You can clearly see this, can't you, to the other side. There's a red haze, another colour that's reflecting through. This isn't from the sun. Now it is interesting, isn't it? We've spoke about this many a times, and I still believe to this day that we've got to continue to show these photographs and continue to mention this of what's showing all the time. I mean, yesterday evening sundown was absolutely spectacular, but again so dangerous. Our known celestial bodies seem to be very low in the sky, as I believe that Earth is tilting and rising. The known celestial bodies, the sun and the moon, are far too low now. Now last year they were higher, and the temperatures here in the UK, many people commenting on the comment board if you look, and emailing, stating that the temperatures are rising and then they're dipping very fast. Now it is very strange, because in the past Novembers it would just be a repeating cold temperature that we are used to here in the northern hemisphere, but things are climbing with getting strange weather patterns as well. So thank you, Russell, for these images. On the last image that Russell sent in again, you're just seeing strange formations, aren't you? All this again is just a cover-up, isn't it? It's a huge cover-up. And many truthers in the past have stated that this will happen and the temperatures will rise and just be erratic all the time. So take care and thank you for these. Let's move on to other images. We have some attachments coming in as well from ProTune, another researcher that's been researching for these heavenly bodies, and he's seen them himself, and that's why he's persistent, and we all are. We've seen objects in the skies. Now look clearly on this photograph as well. There is a reflection, and these lines again. Everything you see is unnatural. It's just a haze, but you're seeing a huge reflection here on the photograph. Let me move to the next image that ProTune sent in. Sadly, news media and the governments around the world are trying to make sure that people will get used to these skies. This is what we're seeing every day here in the UK and also many parts of the world. We're getting emails from China, Singapore, we're getting emails from Russia to Australia and the USA, Mexico, I mean many parts, even Greenland. This morning I got 2 emails and they are all saying that they're now seeing these wavy, strange formations in the sky. No natural cloud systems. Okay? They've disappeared. The natural clouds, them white, nice looking clouds, have gone. Can you clearly see this object again? Now on this photograph you should see that marking in the centre of the screen to protect the camera, but it's not there, isn't it? And this is a genuine photo that was only recently sent in just an hour ago. Here's that reflection as well, and the dim skies. Just every single photo needs to be spoke about, and when we speak about them, it's just that we're seeing a big change, aren't we? We're seeing that our sky systems are so much different, and also the trees, the plant life, no birds in the sky. It is an agenda, isn't it? And many years back they would report to saying that the birds are falling out the sky and the fish were dying in the sea. Now I believe again, and I've got another source that's given me information, that this is still happening, but the news media yet again are slowing down giving the true information out. Also I'd like to say that Canada is being hammered by chemtrails. Now Stefan has sent these images in and he said Thanksgiving chemtrails. Look at the skies on this photograph. For the 10 AM skies there is a huge dip in the light, and also the 12 PM skies as well. I mean look at the trees, I mean look at the it is warming up. We've got lots of people from the USA stating as well that the temperatures are changing. They're so much different now. And you can see clearly that this isn't the sun. This is a huge reflector in the sky. We're not seeing that marking on the screen, and we're just seeing all this haze. Can you just see this pink haze that's behind all these chems? I really wish I could call them clouds. I would love to see the natural clouds come back. I really would. But sadly, we're not seeing natural clouds anymore, are we? We're seeing these chemicals just up in the atmosphere. This is our lifeline again. We need to breathe fresh air. Also, we've got to respect everybody that sends the images in, because it is important to see what is happening across our world. Taya in Toronto also took this photograph around about 9:30, 2:45, and noticed as well on the land and in the sky you can see these twisted formations. Look at this object again. It's too dim. It's not our sun. So thank you again, Taya, for this fantastic image, and please keep safe. We've got some photos here that's come through as well from Jabson Jr. Now he's based in Spain, central Spain, and he thought it best as well to show you these images, because over there as well in Europe, just like many parts of the world, we're seeing the same skies. Thousands of feet high, we can see what they've done up there in our atmosphere. Let me move to the next photograph. What everybody witnessed yesterday morning was these strange formations in the skies, chem lines, and no natural clouding at all. Can you see this chem plane here now? So it is very strange, isn't it, that we're seeing this now. Let me move to the next image. As the sun was rising, all this appeared. Just formations of toxic. Look at the natural clouds. There's not many left, is there? Look to the left side. Look, thousands of feet high. They're just using HARP, aren't they, to manipulate our skies to cover up. This is a cover-up. Let's move to the next photograph. Now, Jabson sent this image in as well. This is very interesting, isn't it? And he states, on the sundown, everything just become very pink for about 10-15 minutes, and then it just became slightly normal again. But look at the this pink haze you see on the ground. It is very strange. Now, people will take photographs and they will send them in because they're seeing something that's different, something that's causing them to pick up the camera and take the image. When you see something that just isn't right, you will do this. But if it's natural and you're just seeing a normal sky, you wouldn't. You just leave it alone and just carry on. But the next photograph that this kind subscriber from Spain brought in is overwhelming. Now, this is the attachment here. First, it's on a panoramic view from Spain. Now, look at these lines again. No natural clouds, is there? All across the world, we're seeing the same skies. And we're seeing the same object that's far too dim, that's rising. Now, the next photograph, okay, is going to show you the other side. He turns his camera around when he goes down to the other part of this area, lives in Spain, and looks to the other side. Okay, now this is what he does. He's now turned the camera around and he's taken a look. And he sees this strange orange and this lighter colour reflecting on these cloud formations. Look at the difference. Okay, we see this simulator in our skies, but then turning round we're seeing an orange reflection. So what's going on? Because something of a light colour of the natural sun that's being covered up is somehow able to still reflect on the other cloud formations. Now, how are they doing this? They're using technology, they're using chems to try and brighten the sky up in front of that simulator to try and fool the public to thinking that's our natural sun. But with the technology, it has errors. Every technology across the world that we have always has a defect, an error. And the error is that the natural sun is somehow still trying to shine or able to shine through, reflecting on those cloud formations, showing that our natural sun is dimming as it's being agitated by other heavenly bodies. Let's move to another photograph. This chap also states in an email which I had to translate from Spanish to English. You can see, can't you, this pink haze. He's saying just above it was far too dark, there was a shadow. But he also says that this pink haze that you see in the skies with these strange formations, he's never seen them before. He's never seen this strange waviness of these chems. Let me move to the next photograph. Now, it's gone to the length of moving about quite a bit in his area, and he's quite high up now, many of feet. And look at this different colour. You've got the yellow colour here on the screen, okay, but just below you've got that orange haze on the horizon. It's appearing in the daytime as well. It's appearing even at 11 AM in the morning if you look on the horizon. This is another colour from our natural sun. Our natural sun is dimming. Can you see the two colours now? Fantastic images. Okay, the next attachments on this gallery archive that I'm producing now on video for all of you to study and look at. This attachment has come in from Vanessa from Germany, in Berlin. and she's a full believer of these heavenly bodies. She has sent emails in describing what she's seen in the past years, and she has seen a strong development of these chemplanes and this haze in the sky and these strange colours that are coming through. She states in her email with this photograph that the sun turned orange. It was a red colour. You can see this clearly on the outer side of this formation, and these lines in the skies again are a build-up to hide the truth. Look at the car headlights on as well. Let me go to the next photograph. Now she's walking back from work, and she stops at that bridge quite often to stare out to the skies. We've got many other channels working very hard, like Neil Oakley, that stands on the bridge and takes fantastic images, who's based in the UK. So Vanessa, again, is seeing this strange colour that's cutting through. Can you see this red-orange haze? More chem lines and a haze in the sky. And still, she states that people in their cars are just not wanting to look up. She walks around town and sees that people are still using their iPhones and not looking up to the heavens. It's about time now that humanity start to notice of what they're doing in our skies. Here's the next image as well that Vanessa sent in. More lines in the skies, dark shadows above, and the reflection again is just completely wrong. Thank you for this photograph. She also states that when they heavily chemtrail to cover the area of the sun, we do see the sun's reflection as it's being cloaked and just covered by all this that you see in the sky. But then when it's clear during the lunchtime skies, that's when that object, that reflector, shows up and then reflects a false colour of light onto our land. So thank you for these attachments. Here we have attachments coming in from Charles Thomas from California. Now he speaks out in his email as well of the pink haze. Now I'm going to move to the next photograph because it gets much stranger. You start seeing these other strange pink colours in the sky. Here they are. You can see the colours, can't you? The reflections. Different reflections here as well. Now, again, these photographs have only just come in very, very close now, by just about 10 minutes ago. So they are fresh images, and this is what we need. We need to see the fresh evidence of these photos. This image has just come in now as well. You can see the pink haze, can't you? These pink colours are from another object that's reflecting. Let me go to the next photographs from another kind subscriber, and thank you for sending these in. This next attachment has come in from Perry Yusuf from the Philippines, and he states in his email, just sent in just moments ago, this is not normal. What we're seeing here again is another reflection from Wormwood. Can you see this pink haze? It isn't normal at all. Never saw this colour before. Not the same colour as we see on sundown or a sunrise. He said as well that the people in the Philippines are so in control to their mobile phone devices. They're just constantly looking down at them. And again, this is part of the program, part of the agenda, to dumb down the public. And it's spread across the world now, isn't it? There's so many people now that are out of tune to the truth. And I truly hope that people start to study the skies. Stephen from Glasgow is watching the channel, seeing the different images that are coming through, and he states as well, for about 3 p.m. the skies just turned yellow, like a huge creamy haze. There was a different colour that spread across the skies, and he picked up a strange rainbow as well. The cloud formations are far too low, and he is seeing a big change that's happening now. So thank you again, and keep safe. Here we have more attachments. These images have come in from Matthew. Now, many parts of the USA are being hammered. Look at those strange formations and those lines. Can you see here as well? It is still the same every day. No natural clouds to see strange formations. This and these attachments have just come in recently, right now. Let's move on to the next attachment. Here again, just more strange formations in the skies. Everything you see here is chemicals being spread around the world every single day. Now, as I said earlier on, it's important to see these fresh images, because the news media, the weather channels are saying completely different. They're turning around and saying everything's fine, just a bit of a rain and also just light patches. But again, we are seeing full patches of chemtrails. Another spectacular image. Look at this dark area here, and the dark skies. Now, again, just around 11:30, we're seeing a big difference, aren't we? Like on this photograph. Now, Matt is a very genuine guy, sends emails in, and he's got many more photographs to show that we will show on later videos. Look at this dark area. It's been interesting to see the changes every day. Look again, this object, look how it's breaking up here, the light source. It shouldn't be doing this. Can you see these multicolored lines again? They try and blame it on ice crystals, but it's not. These are reflections. And it's getting much more stranger, isn't it? So thank you for this attachment. And thank you to everybody sending these photos in. We're going to carry on, aren't we? We're going to keep going and continuing every day as much as I can to show these. Matthew also caught this on the NASA Ustream. Now I'm going to flick through, but what we're looking at here is this object. Now I don't believe this to be the moon. It goes straight up and then it sort of something comes off the top of it. It is very strange. Let's just show you this. Let's go through the different timestamps. We're moving the cam now as it's going up. Look at this. And it stops at the top here. Can you see this? Let's just zoom into this. It's very interesting to look at this. Here it is here. It does look strange. Can you see the something has come away from the top of it? Very bizarre. Let's just replay the footage as it's going through and upwards. Okay, there's no camera trickery with this. This object isn't just been filtered into the photograph, because when you look carefully, it's coming above. You can see the atmosphere, can't you, of the Earth, and it's behind it. You can see this, can't you, here? Now, the moon at the moment is in the waxing crescent, and the illumination is half, but this object you see is a full object that's on the screen. I'm going to move it up now. It is a strange shape, isn't it? It's going up the screen here, and it's been caught, and NASA never turned the cam off. Something that's out there, isn't it? And at the top you can see that it clearly, something's moved off it. Fantastic shot, because again, looking at the NASA Ustream cams is very important, and other webcams around the world, just picking up different information and also spotting. So well spotted, and please have a safe evening. Okay, now when I've just showed you them, Matthew's just sent these photographs in. It happens every time. As I'm going through the emails and photographs, they're coming through. And this image again is very spectacular, because what you're seeing on the screen isn't natural. They are not our natural formations of clouds. Now, just below on the screen is that reflector. Okay? Now, above, we've got a reflection from our natural sun. There's other reflections that are cutting through. And they are looking very, very strange, aren't they? So thank you again for this photograph. This is another photograph, but it's been zoomed in. Just very unnatural. The different colours as well. This hasn't been a filtered photograph. This is genuine. This is what we're seeing. We're seeing these strange colours. It's so important to keep looking up to the heavens, and you will see these changes. Moments later, it just become a blur, but again you can got that orange haze and this pink haze as well. Now these colours, okay, are the colours that are reflecting on them cloud formations, just like the ones that you saw to the other side of the simulator from Spain, from that kind subscriber. Look at these lines again. It's just a huge cover-up. So thank you again for this image. We have a recent video that's come in from Matilda Sosa. Now this kind subscriber is from Mexico, another great person that studies the skies and sends in fantastic information of these differences. Now I'm going to play this video for you because it is very interesting to show you the skies have changed and Mexico is seeing a big difference in our system now. Okay, so Matilda, thank you for sending this terrific video in, showing you that pink haze, lines in the skies, and that dark shadow. Now on the screen you've got the moon, and as I've stated as well, it's at the waxing crescent stage. It's illuminated 5.5%, but when we've seen other objects in the sky, just like that NASA Ustream cam image that Matthew sent in on this video, it isn't the moon, is it? Because it was clearly round and not like this on the screen. So thank you for this video, and also thank you for your respect as well, and God bless you too. Now we've got Mario, that's from Italy, that sends in photographs and footage as many times he can catch the skies that become strange. Look on the screen closely, you can see a pink trail, 3 of them, in an A formation. Now that colour that you see is from a heavenly body that's making its way back. Look again on the screen to the right side, you've got the colour of the sun, 2 separate colours. This guy is fantastic as well. That's a huge part to our Nibiru community. Look again, I mean it's getting dark and we're seeing these other colours. Let me go to the next image that Mario sent in. On the photograph he zooms in, but he sees these other strange formations and he notices this other object. I mean, is this an orb in the sky? It is in front of these trails that are thousands of feet high, but again it is interesting to spot anything that's different, isn't it? So again, Mario, nice one for these photographs, and please keep safe. If you catch any other footage, please send it in and we'll produce this onto another video so that many of the people now can see what's going on. We've got these fresh attachments coming in from Indra from Germany. Now she studies the skies and she sees them pink hazes and also these lines being produced every single day across our atmosphere. Can you see this reflection up here reflecting on these formations? I mean here as well, showing in Germany the separate colours. Again, look at the reflection on this chem line, and we're seeing this as well, this pink haze. Mr. Mike Rogers sent this photo in as well from the USA, and he says on his email they are definitely hiding an object up in the skies. Look at the different colours. We're seeing that orange haze again that's cutting through. The veil is opening. So thank you again for this photograph, because this is what they do. They use HARP, and many emails coming through saying as well that they're using CERN to manipulate our skies to cover the truth. So thank you for this. Whilst Mike sent this image in as well, he said that this cloud formation didn't move. It just stayed in the same place with these strange lines. Look below and above. Again, it's all a haze in the sky being sprayed all across the through the day to the evening. This is Mike's next photograph. Again, he states that everything else was moving, these other cloud formations, but this strange cloud again, this darker cloud, just stayed in the same place, covering what's going on behind in the background out there in our inner solar system. There will be other objects brightening up our skies, which is happening to this day, every day. Okay, we've got other attachments that have come in from Austria. Now, I check out the Austria cams as well because I find it very important, picking up their skies. Now, this kind subscriber has noticed that we do use the Austria cams, so he's sent these images in, and he's very upset as well because they are hammering their skies. They're spraying all the time, and he's another kind person that's new to the channel. He's subscribed and he is now a member of our community, and he states as well that people just don't bother looking up. They're looking into their mobile phones. Let me move to the next image. During the evening sundown that was just recent over there in Austria, you can clearly see, can't you, to the right side there's a huge reflection that's coming in. Look at the other colour of the sun that's going down. To the right side there is another reflection from Wormwood. Now, this object is being cloaked, but many areas will see this red reflection as Earth is orbiting. Other parts of the world are seeing this. That's why Austria, as we saw on the recent cam images, it's being hammered with chemtrails, because they know that someone will see this if it's not being chemtrailed. Now, today here in the UK, we just saw that yellow sun going down and no pink haze. Now, other places will see it. It's important to keep our eyes fixed to those skies. So thank you for this image. Here we have attachments that have come through from Medicine Woman, another fantastic part of the community that's studying the skies, a true researcher for Nibiru. Look at again these strange colours. Look to the ground, look at the horizon. You can see the yellow colour of the sun, but reflecting that's on the other side there's another colour that's shining on those chemtrails. I mean, these colours are coming in much stranger, aren't they? These textures. And also, I mean, no natural clouds. The powers that be will just want people to think these are natural, but they're not. This is another fantastic image coming in from Medicine Woman. Look at the two different colours. Now, I need to explain something here of importance. When you look at the colour of the sun that's gone down on the horizon, you can see this, and you can see just the reflection as well that's brightening up the sky when the sun's gone. But from the other side, okay, from behind us, when Medicine Woman's taken this image, there's a reflection that's coming through. Okay, now look at the chemtrail that's going down. Now it's a different formation. This is not from a chem plane. They just appear. Can you see the shadow to the left side of it as well, showing you, okay, that there is no reflection from the sun. This is closer towards us and a huge reflection that's coming down. Can you see the colour that's lighting up? Now, I saw an object that was towards midsummer going down on the horizon in the northeast skies. They're very similar colour to this. I was absolutely shocked. I produced it onto video. It was a short video some months back, seeing that go down. And when you see things like this, as on this photograph with this strange chem line and these colours, it just blows you away. And this kind subscriber sent an image in saying it was very unusual to see this colour. To the ones that are awake to what is happening, we can clearly see this colour is coming from behind. So another fantastic photo. Thank you for this. Okay, now Medicine Woman's just recently sent this next photograph in. Can you see again this shadow? This is not anything from the camera. No trickery at all. This is a strange shadow that's... I mean, they just stay there for hours. They don't move. They're using other techniques to try and fool the public. But again, we've got to keep positive and keep our eyes looking at these strange colours. Medicine Woman also sent this message in, and it states here, cheers to all the folks who do their own research in the age of information. Ignorance is a choice. That's very true, isn't it? As we all got to think out the box, and I've said this many a times, that don't let those make you think, because it's us to make a choice to think for ourselves. So thank you again for them excellent photographs. Tama Leah from Pennsylvania sent this photograph in as well. She was on her way into work and she just couldn't believe, again, they are doing this at 10 a.m. Look at the sun. Look at this area. It is too bright and it's dimming. Again, all this is being sprayed. Can you just clearly see just that orange reflection again from the other sun, our sun that we saw in the past? Now, again, I believe that all this that you see in the sky is amplifying the light that you see on the screen. It's making it shine even more. It's a technique that they use, especially with the halo as well, to try and brighten up everything. But it's becoming stranger, but still humanity have got used to this now. They've been doing it far too long. This is Tama's next image as well that was sent in, and during around 10 a.m. she states in her email, it does get darker. It really does. Look again, this white reflection on this dashboard. Look again at the top, you've got this dark area of the sky, and it's all being sprayed upon. Look at the shape of this. It's not our sun. It really isn't. And it's time now to waken up to the truth. We need to get other people to stand up and make sure they know these differences. We've got Kimberly from Ohio, and she states in her email, what is this? She's new to the channel and she's subscribed, and she is now seeing these strange pink hazes and these formations. You're seeing the moon on the screen here as well. And again, it's making people become more aware that there is something that's going on. Let's move to the next photograph. Okay, she zoomed into this and she's noticed the moon. Okay. Now, to the right side, she states as well, as she said on the email, what is this? Now, it does look strange, doesn't it? Could be anything, couldn't it? But again, it's thinking out the box, because you've got a reflection here to the left side, just like you have on the moon. So thank you again, Kimberly, for this photograph. And to anybody that's watching the video, please leave a comment, because that is interesting to see that, isn't it? Kimberly sent these photographs in as well. Now, again, these are the Ohio skies. And she states as well she's never seen these lines before. It is getting stranger. And when these lines get produced, can you just see through them the black sky? And this fluorescent light as well. That's not our sun. And all this, again, it's a huge cover-up. A big cover-up. So we don't see those objects. We know that they're there now. We truly do. And it's just carrying on, showing the footage and speaking out. As this object was rising through the skies, Kimberly took this image again. You can see the two different colours. I mean, it's like a huge reflector, fluorescent light. And they don't want you to see the black skies whilst this object is rising. Can you see just on these lines, it's far too dark. And all this is artificial, again, produced by HARP to seal up the truth. They don't want us to see this. During the sundown, Kimberly took these images as well whilst driving home. Can you see that reflection again? And all this again is just unnatural in the skies. All of it. Let's go to the next image, because what Kimberly does, she zooms into this object, this reflection. Here it is, this reflection that's zoomed in. And it does look very strange, doesn't it? We're seeing these strange wavy formations of chems. Like on the other images through this video, we're seeing this, aren't we? And also this reflection. It's round. Something is out there. Look how dark it is here as well. Now, I did say on another video that I've got some footage of these chemicals that are coming out the sky. Barium, aluminium. And it really is happening. Let me play these for you now. Okay, this is the video evidence that was sent in by a lady subscriber. Now, what you're seeing there is the strange colour of the sun, but whilst they were chemtrailing, this is what's landing down towards our ground. Barium, aluminium, blood, other chemicals, nanoparticles. I mean, there is far too much that the public are not aware of, and it's landing on our crops, it's landing in our waters, our streams, our rivers, the water supply as well, and it's being produced into foods as well. I mean, animals are eating it off the ground, farm animals, I mean our pets, everything is, I mean, we've got aluminium in our system right now. There is other people that thankfully they can't hold the chemicals in their systems and it's coming out of them, but this is just genocide. It's poison, what you're seeing on the screen. These crystals that land on the ground, that's what you're seeing in the skies. Those lines, those chemtrails, they are not contrails. These heavy amounts of chemicals is just criminal, isn't it? It's corrupt. So let me show you the next video about this. Okay, this is from another guy that's sent another piece of evidence in of these chemicals that are just being spread across our skies. Now, this that's coming down from those chem lines is harming our plants, our wildlife, and there isn't many birds in the sky now. There's a few, and they're just sitting down, they're just perched, hiding. They don't like this. I mean, this is so unnatural to our health. And these kind people are working so hard, showing you footage and images of the changes that are happening right now. And I believe that we've got to continue to show this work, because what you're seeing on the screen is very, very dangerous and unhealthy to humanity. So thank you for sending this in. We have attachments that's come through from Rose. Now Rose is a full wormwood believer. She's studied many books and is just seeing a huge change, a development of chemplanes that have now sprang a lot harder this year than any other. And on the screen she's totally angry about this and very worried for humanity, because it is just becoming much more intense. Let's move to the next photograph that Rose sent in. Here we have another problem of chems. I mean, look at this. But still people say they're contrails. But contrails, they evaporate. They don't stay in the sky like these. This is, again, just to hide what's coming. This is to hide celestial objects, because why chemtrail the skies in higher populated areas? So Rose, God bless you for sending these photographs in, and if you catch any others, please do send them in to the email, because it is again very important to show these up-to-date images from right across the world. Cara from Florida sent this image in. She stepped outside to take this photograph because she's seen this every day. She's seen this pink haze every single day. We shouldn't be seeing it every day. It should only be a very rare event, but now we are seeing a huge pink light colour reflection now So Cara, thank you for your image, because I believe that everybody has the right to see those photos. Here we have some more attachments also from Kevin from Brighton, and he is seeing some strange skies. Now we are seeing the same skies all across the UK here as well, like just many parts of the world. They're seeing the same formations. Just about 10 AM. Look at the colour. Again, it's so wrong, isn't it? You're not seeing the black dots, and also, I mean, it's fading, it's dimming, isn't it? Look how dark it is, and we've got these strange formations again. Let's go to the next image, because Kev's images are becoming more interesting, just like all of your photos that you're sending in. Again, when he sees that white object in the sky that you just saw in that photograph, he turned the camera around and he's noticing this strange pink rainbow and these colours again on the screen. Look at the white plasma that's behind it and these strange formations again. This is another fantastic image. This is another formation on the photograph that Kev sent in, and this is what they don't want you to see. The powers that be do not want us to concentrate on the skies. They just want us to concentrate on the lying news media channels, the weather channels that just blatantly don't want you to see what's going on, and to keep our heads down on them iPhones. So thank you, Kevin. This is another outstanding photograph showing there's a huge difference in our skies. I mean, looking at this photograph, he's seeing that simulator to the other side. Now, again, as I said just on another photograph through the video, that the skies don't lie. That sun, our natural sun, that's dimming, is reflecting on those cloud formations. They can't hide it. Kevin also took this photograph as well. Now, you've got to take notice of this. Okay, it's very important. Can you see the plasma from this object that's showing up on the skies? This is a different colour, but to the right side you're seeing this other colour from the system. Okay, and it's agitating our weather patterns. We're seeing this red rainbow. Now, our natural sun caused rainbows, but now we're seeing these other strange colour rainbows in the skies, and it's becoming more evident now, isn't it? So again, Kevin, thank you for these photographs, and thank you for your long email as well. You are fully aware of this situation, and take care. Here we have another video that's coming from G. Denny from the UK, and it's a time-lapse video that's been speeded up where you can clearly see the chem lines. And this has happened just yesterday. This video was produced. Let's play it now for you. Okay, it's on a time lapse, but if you carefully look above those cloud formations, you can see the chemtrails, can't you? And that simulator, that object in the sky, look how dim it's becoming on the land around 12 PM. It is getting stranger, isn't it? So thank you for sending this video in, because it's more evidence that our skies are being sprayed heavily all across the world. You can just clearly see that these lines are appearing all over the world now. We have Sean from New Jersey as well sending photos in, and stating to the right side there is a 100% a huge pink colour that's showing on the right hand side as the sun goes down. Look at those lines again on the screen. Is not natural. These are poisons that are just being spread across the sky to try and cover up the truth. So thank you for this image. Here's the next photograph to the other side. Look at these lines in the skies. Now these photographs again are very up to date. These only just come in an hour ago. And didn't Mr. Donald Trump turn around and say that he will stop this? Well, sadly, it's carrying on, isn't it? Can we trust government for what they say? Every day we're seeing all of this, and this pink haze is continuing, isn't it? We have to carry on the work to show the evidence so others will become aware. So, Sean, thank you for these photographs, because it's so clear, isn't it, that what we're seeing now. Many parts of the world, again, on other photographs are seeing the same colours. So thank you again for your kind email, and please keep safe. We've got other images coming in from Denny from Bexhill in East Sussex in the UK, noticing those chems. I mean, they're doing it here, they're doing it everywhere, aren't they, in higher populated areas? Just spraying all the time, aren't they? And as I said in another video, I'm just asking if we can get photos from people that are viewing the videos from lower populated areas to show us what their skies are like. Now, I have got images to show on a next video of smaller places, and their cloud systems are very strange. Now let's move on to another one of these photographs from this kind person. Here's the famous hand cloud. I mean, again, it's a chemtrail, isn't it? And we have a kind subscriber, a good friend from the UK called Dawn Taylor, that sent images in just like this. It is very strange, isn't it? But these are unnatural. These are chemtrails. It truly is continuing. They are not stopping, are they? They are carrying on with these strange spraying lines again in the skies. Look at these formations, the way they do this. I mean, every single day we're seeing this, aren't we? So thank you for sending these photographs in, and also please keep safe, and if you do catch any other images, it is so important to send them in and we will produce these onto a video. So take care. DB Rich 1 sent these attachments in as well, and look at look at these lines and this haze. I mean, it's all to cover up the truth. The skies are becoming darker as well, so let me go to the next attachment. Now something strange is happening, because to the other side, okay, there is another light source. This is not from the sun. There's something else reflecting through. Can you see this colour here? Or what you see is unnatural. These strange curly formations that we've seen on many other photographs from across the world. And this is what makes it interesting, because we're seeing images that are so recent, they are coming through as we speak. And it is very important, isn't it? To many people, it would be very bizarre to see the skies that are very much the same from many different parts of the world, thousands of miles away apart. And in the past, as I said, we would have different weather patterns, but we're all seeing the same weather pattern. Look again to the northeast skies. We're seeing this reflection again, aren't we? All of this is very unnatural. It isn't genuine. It's man-made to cover the truth. This has been planned for many years, and now they're doing it now, right now, to this day. So I would like to say a big thank you for sending these images in and taking your time and effort to produce these photographs for all of the community to see the truth, because we are a strong community that is working very hard, sending images in and also just being genuine. This is what we need. We need positivity and genuineness to show these videos and photographs, because still, I mean, I'm getting emails as well of people saying that they're trying to point out the truth to their neighbours next door, and they just don't understand. They look at these chems, they look at these poisons, and they just think it's natural. And it's shocking, isn't it? Because they still listen to the news media channels, and they still believe in governments. Now, again, as I just said about Donald Trump, he spoke out and said he would stop this, but it isn't stopping, is it? It really isn't. We have a few other attachments coming in again from Thomas Clan. He got out of his truck to take these images. To the left side as well, we're seeing that strange pink haze and this yellow colour again, and these strange formations. Let me go to the next image, because he also states that everything became pink and a strange dim colour. He states as well that the temperatures are rising. It's 1 minute it's cold and then it's just climbing again. It's just out of whack, isn't it? The temperatures are just not right at all. But look on this screen, you've got this other light source here, this pink haze, and we're getting this yellow colour again from the sun, but it is becoming much stranger now. So thank you for these attachments, and please, Thomas, keep safe, mate. Mr. Donald Williams from Indiana in the USA took this photograph around 10 AM. He is a true believer that they are covering up the truth. It's nothing to do with geoengineering. This is to do with hiding objects that are in our solar system now. And look at this strange formation again. These strange... I mean, what is this? Because we're seeing the chem lines, but something else is coming in. Look how dark it is here as well. And no black dots. We're seeing a dim sun in our skies. Look again on the ground. It's got dark. This is an eclipse. So, again, thank you for this photograph, and thank you for your long email as well. And I will get in touch with you shortly. Here we have another video that's come in from Fiona Deal from London in the UK, in the capital. And I'm going to play this footage. She speaks through the video, very, very worried about the whole situation. Now, it's on its side, this recording, but please focus on the sky and that simulator, that object, because the sky system here in the UK, like just many other parts of the world, has truly changed. Let's just play this for you now.
Oh my God.
Orange, yellow and blue.
Yeah, when the clouds pass in front of it, it dims it out slightly. But there's definitely two light sources. There's nothing else in the sky that can let off another light like that. Oh my God. And look, they're trying to probably look, they're proper, look at the chemtrail.
Look at all the jets going by. Look.
Yeah, but look, you'd never see them letting off that much chemtrail.
No.
They're probably scared. I bet they've been told to go up and do it.
It's gone now, is it? Oh no, it's still there.
No, it's still there, but when the clouds pass...
This must be a massive planet, it's so big, huh?
Yep.
It's nearly as big as the moon, huh?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not even probably within the same distance of our sun yet.
Yeah.
Surely. This is crazy. Do you know what? I weren't sure if it was all just a load of crap, but I guess not.
Amazing, that's it.
I wonder, look, it's near...
You know, huh?
Yeah, because the clouds are covering it. You can still see it, but I don't know if the camera's picking it up as much. Though them clouds should be going the other way. I don't understand why they're going...
Look at all the planes in the sky, Joe. All the jets and everything.
Look, you see that bloody chemtrail he's letting out there? That's going to cause a massive cloud. And that'll block it all out, I bet.
That's gone away either, is it?
Well, it's not. It's a planet. It's not just going to move that quick. It's going to move at the same speed as the sun, I imagine.
What size is it now?
It's definitely big. That is quite bright on the camera now. It's really bright there. If that just came down a little bit, you'd really... If that cloud just came down a little bit, you'd see it massively. I bet you they're going to fuck us over and block it with the... Look at the chemtrails. Look, they're starting to disperse already. Look at the thickness of them chemtrails.
Check it, look at the size of it now.
Oh my god, it's getting bigger, it's getting bigger. Oh please, just move. Oh wow. Wow.
Okay, thank you, Fiona, for sending this video in. And I do apologise about the swearing, but the thing is, people are becoming more shocked at what they're seeing in their skies. It's just a natural reaction, because we're not seeing our natural skies anymore. We're seeing a cover-up, a huge cover-up. And she's right, what she says, that they would have been told to spray again around the area to try and stop humanity looking up to see those objects, as wormwood has made its way back. And it is becoming much more increasingly evidential that we are now seeing different colours and also dark shadows as they still try and keep our eyes down. So I'm going to go now, and thank you for all your hard work showing the proof that this is what they're doing every single day. And I'll be back again shortly with many more photographs, even photographs from a couple of weeks ago that's come through as well. I will produce your footage, because as I said at the beginning of the video, I've got a long weekend to organise everybody's work that they've worked so hard